That day, I was in the office dealing with work when the security guard at the door suddenly called me, saying that someone wanted to see me at the entrance. Just as I was puzzled, I received a message on my phone from my aunt. "Jia, we're at your company's entrance. Come out for a moment." I frowned, not wanting to deal with them. But since this was the company, if they really caused a scene here, it would only bring me trouble. Thinking this way, I still decided to meet them. When I got downstairs, I saw several people standing in the distance, but they were completely different from how they were a few months ago. They were all dressed in expensive clothes, and my aunt and my cousin's wife were even carrying designer bags. As soon as they saw me, my aunt couldn't wait to show me her bracelet. "Jia, look at my bracelet. Isn't it nice? Your brother bought it for me for 30,000 yuan. So they had come to show off. But I was quite curious about where they got the money. So I followed her words and asked further. "Really? It seems that your cousin has made a fortune." My aunt was full of pride. "Of course, your cousin is a college graduate. He's now a manager in a big company with an annual salary of 500,000 yuan. I was a bit surprised. With Yifeng's abilities, how could he become a manager? But when I asked which company it was, they couldn't answer. After a long silence, they had to change the topic. "Jia, do you regret not letting your cousin join your company now? If you want, I can talk to your cousin and get him to work in your company." No. I can't afford such a high salary." I had just managed to get rid of him. How could I possibly let him back in? Seeing my complete refusal, my aunt was a bit embarrassed. After a few casual words, they left. I never expected to run into Yifeng in City B. He was walking in with a woman, chatting and laughing, completely oblivious to me behind him. I smirked and took out my phone to take a picture, then hit send. There was sure to be a good show coming up. Sure enough, that night, Chen Hui arrived at the hotel. When I came back from dinner, I just happened to see her questioning the front desk. But she still couldn't get the room number. She was about to go upstairs to look for it when she bumped into Yifeng, coming down. Before Yifeng could react, he got slapped in the face. "Is this what you call a business trip, Yifeng? Who is this woman?" As she said this, she tried to pull the woman away. But Yifeng pushed her to the ground. "Chen Hui, what's wrong with you? We're just friends." Chen Hui was stunned by the fall and let out a scream, then charged at Yifeng. In no time, there were several scratches on his face. The woman beside Yifeng, seeing him being beaten, stepped forward to argue with Chen Hui, and the two immediately started fighting. As more and more people gathered to watch, Yifeng shouted angrily. Only then did they reluctantly stop. Just as he was about to explain, he noticed me standing in the crowd. A bad premonition flashed through my mind, but it was too late for me to leave. I could only watch helplessly as he walked up to me. "I'm really just friends with her. You can ask Jia if you don't believe me. This bastard actually wants to drag me down too." I stepped back a few steps with a smile. "Auntie, I don't know. Maybe you should ask my cousin. There might really be a misunderstanding." After getting this answer, Chen Hui couldn't hold back anymore and raised her hand again. But this time, Yifeng was on guard, so he caught her hand at once.